Well, greetings. We're here to chat questions. So, 12 and see you later. Greetings. This is Ishta. Much love from the Pleiadian race, from Galactic Federation of Lights, Blue Pleiadian vibrations, here to assist. It's been a while since we've been here, so whoever you are ready, we're happy to be a part of your consciousness.
Yes, the first questions are from Stacy. I missed her questions on Thursday, so her first one will be, does Buddha have any messages for her?
Well, yeah, so you can connect to his vibration for healing, of course. You've had a family relationship with Buddha's vibration. You were during the time of his existence, his time on this planet. You had an incarnation there. And you can meditate with his energy and see more through your third eye. It can help you see more everywhere, if you wish, wherever you like to see. But it's always good to have a loving intention, because sometimes you might see things you don't want to see. Blessings.
Okay. Second question, any messages from Gaia?
Yeah, she seems to connect to you on a daily basis. It's also a unicorn vibration that is around you, that comes around every once in a while. There's also a Pleiadian energy in the Agarthan that you do connect to often. She says that you connect to many fairy worlds, as those are your origin worlds. That is all at this time. Blessings.
Okay. And next question is from Daniel Spencer. Do I have a lot of experience on starships, as it feels like a second home when I feel the energies?
Oh, of course. Well, yes, you were just like you were just there. And you will start to feel more comfortable with that vibration also. Well, that you are now will become more clear. I believe the Yael energy is very strong with you at this time. At this moment, at least. Blessings.
Okay. And second question for Danielle Spencer. I found a drawing of an ET named Mithy from Andromeda who feels like a wonderful new friend. Can I connect with him here and get a message?
Well, yes, this is part of your star family vibration, that you entered this world through the Andromedan energies. And they're still with you, of course. You can connect to their music vibrations that is very strong with you at this time. But this ideas of being on a ship is also because in astral you're always on a ship. Not always, but a good amount, and there's always much Andromeda energies there with you. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Maggie 111. Hello and blessings to everyone. Any messages for me?
One moment. Well, yes, there's a lot of, once again, a lot of Yael energies here assisting you. You have a lot of connections in Agartha also. Your Agarthan connections is with the giants. Imagine you can picture a female hanging out with a bunch of male giants. You've had giants as a giant female also, but I do see you as a small, short human, regular-sized human with a giant. And Agartha seems to be a vibration connecting quite often.
Okay. And which of my chakras do I need to work on the most? Thank you so much.
The heart chakra. There's a lot of dragon energies that need to be released there. You've been a part of dragon worlds that are positive, but weren't always easy either. So those are places that you feel very connected to. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Novice Jungle. I've struggled with my facial scars for a long time now. They put my life in shadow. How can I get completely new and healthy skin?
Well, this is up to you and the doctors in your environment. We can really get involved with that type of vibration. But I believe there are certain doctors in your area that can bring it fixed. But also remember, you are of God's people and you are all beautiful, and not to let this interfere with your thinking just to be yourself. This makes you unique. That's what you have it there. And to hide yourself from everyone does kind of shadow yourself from your potential here. They're there for a reason, and it is best not just to go your day and not worry about it. But that's up to you. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, am I going to win the gauntlet in tech design?
That is a possibility. There's no energy there for winning. That's been clouded at this time. There's a resolution to that. It's like winning the lottery. You can't go around telling every people that's because we don't have to connect to that either. It's not part of our connection to your race at this time. Blessings.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Who's speaking?
This is Ishta. Blessings.
Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you. All right. Next is Ra. Do my guides or angels have any advice for me on how to connect more with other entities during meditation?
Who is this again? The name?
Ra.
Yes. Well, you do see the Pleiadian energies that will be helping you connect to your guides. Of course, Archangel Michael will bring much assistance to this. One moment. Yes, you're very connected to Anunnaki, as I could see. And Martian energies is very strong with you also. Anunnaki energies can be healed. You have a much clearer connection connected to the positive. Anunnaki vibration will help you see more clearly. Your human collective is not used to that vibration. They're so busy being manipulated by it. It is hard to fully connect to it in a positive way. As the curtain over humanity right now is Anunnaki and yes, Draco at times in places, but much of it Anunnaki and Archon vibration that is keeping humanity quiet and closed off. So you can connect to even the Archon vibrations that you can connect to ask for releasing the negativity away from. As Archon energies, if this is something for you to, if you wish to connect with, you not necessarily have to connect to their energies, but realize they're very part of manipulations on this planet that you can reverse and see more clearly. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, do I have any messages? Thank you. Much love.
Technically, that was in the first one, but one moment. Yes, you're connected to a lot of dragon beings, positive ones, and dragon worlds. One moment. And there's a canine energy that you connect to every once in a while in Astral, it seems, for laughter, for comfort. You go to canine worlds to just feel a loving environment. It's not to say you're not in loving environments, but you do go there because you're connected to your roots. Also, the felines you do connect to, but in a more serious manner because you do have a serious connection with them. Because you've been in battle in their vibrations at many times. So you do connect to them, but it's mostly for galactic guidance, it seems. Because they do seem like they are, at times, they can be the watchers of the universe. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Blah. Next is Crystal Snow. Any messages from the angels? Blessings.
One moment. All right, at this time, Archangel Michael is assisting your ascension process. He does see creativity around you, little things that do make your day more important, is what he says. It gives it a new shade of difference. Creativity, as for just being part of anything that's creative, does make the day a lot different than the other days, though, doesn't it? It's a part of yourself that can be explored also if you wish to do so, to explore that creative side. He's not going into full details on that. Awesome.
Okay. Second question. Any messages from our higher self?
Yeah, your higher self says that at times you feel like you are very young at times, because you have in the past connected to the fountain of youth. Yes, that does exist, and you did connect to it, but it was more of an Atlantean energy than your current time period. So I told you you're connected to the Atlantean vibrations as you do. There are times when you do feel young, isn't it? It has a lot to do with your past life energies that your soul is connecting to at that time, downloading information. So it's not going into full detail, but your Atlantean connections are quite strong, and if you explore that on your own or however you want to go about it, it should shed a lot of necessary details. Your family was there also. Your current one. Blessings.
Okay, next to Moses. Can I get some kind of infusion to open my third eye, please? Thanks.
Yeah, so bring assistance to that one moment. Yes, it's the Yo would wish to be a part of that. Yes, it seems like they're quite busy at this time. They wish to connect to humanity more. The Yo will assist you with that. They'll do what they can. Blessings.
Okay. And second question for Moses is, is there a message from the Octarians or Pleiadians for me?
Well, yes, you do connect to our vibrations on a daily basis. And there are times when you do not want to come back in this incarnation. Of course, you know you have to. Of course, you have a family here. There are times where you feel like you might wake up sometimes aggravated, is because there are people you connect with the Pleiadian families that you don't want to let go of. Much of that has been erased usually when you wake up, but there are times when you feel that there's a strangeness as you feel disconnected at times from this earth reality, but also realize your family, your current family is there with you, as they do feel the same way sometimes, as the lessons become a little bit too overbearing at times. But to bring a healing for this is to connect to the angels to have balance. So anytime you feel disconnected, ask the angels to bring assistance, to bring a more clearing, healing blessings.
Okay. First question for Katrina Alem is, can Kuan Yin give me some advice about how to be happy and excited in life? Am I not happy because I have the definition what gets me too much afraid?
You're not happy because you don't feel like you're going in the direction that makes you happy. Of course, you're in a part of an earth vibration. There are lifetimes as an alien being that you feel disconnected to a world like this, where you wanted, mostly do see incarnations, we want nothing to do with this earth at all. There has been incarnation, so when you have an incarnation here in a world that you kind of wish to avoid, but know it's necessary, as it feels like you're more at school. So at this time is for you to make a truce, a connection to this earth. Connecting to Gaia's energy will help with this. Because you've been disconnected from Gaia from some time. In some ways, you're not fully connected to this earth to fully forgive it for its negativity on other worlds. Because there is a history of this world and other ones. This is why some entities do not want to connect to this world. as you can imagine you can connect with that. So a more relationship, a closer connection to nature will help. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Katrina is, sometimes I feel my home is like a touristic place. Can you give me some friends, beings, names, like of the fox or unicorn, fairies, guardian angels? Much love, thank you.
There's a fairy that comes to you. It's called Dariana. And I see yes, there's a fox there, but you can call him Fox or Mr. Fox. I do see an elephant being by the name of Mordo. That's for humor purposes. And he's actually quite humorous. And there's a monkey being around you also. Named Trudeau. Hopefully that brings assistance to you. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Carol McLaughlin. Are there any messages for her?
Yes, it seems like you're connecting to other timelines that you might not be fully aware of. Histories I do see of your American presidents, as you had incarnations during those time period. I believe you knew George Washington also, but the guides are not giving me detail of that connection. But you did know George Washington in a past life as George Washington, not as something else. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Denise 1111. Any messages for her?
A moment. Interesting. Why am I seeing the energy of Halloween around you? One moment. This seems to be a yes. You have had ritual lifetimes with the Cabal in past lives. Not to say as much. Yes, you've been connected to the Illuminati in past lives. Yes, that's what you can say Halloween is a Cabal holiday of the Dark World. Yes, of its also celebration connected to this planet, of its ruling over this planet. They don't always say that, but that's pretty much what it is. A moment. But you have had a lot of connections to the Cabal as a female, as a dancer, and they're not going into full details, but you know many within the Illuminati energies. Reason that is being brought up because now you're bringing healing to that vibration. Imagine you feel that. You have a connection with them, but also you are part of the purge of this planet as it is going to a more positive vibration. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Balaj. I need to find and identify the people who are making things, cracking and popping in my room and attacking me physically. Please set aside the Great Galactic Book of Ethics and help me because they are the ones breaking the rules, not me. Much love. Thank you.
Yes, we will send a positive grid of light around where you are at this time. There is some beings, yes, actually it is of an Anunnaki energy that is manipulating your vibration at this time. They're not like where you are going either vibrationally, so they're trying to lower your energy. We'll send you assistance, but for you also, it should clear up in a few days.
Okay. Next is chat room 1.1. First one is Jess. Does Archangel Raphael have any messages or advice on my healing at this time or in general? Also, may I request a download to assist in my channeling from Prime Creator or other entity that would be appropriate to give an infusion?
Yes, on that, on the infusion, with Prime Creator, bring assistance to that as much as it can, depending on how much someone wants to receive. So it does seem Archangel Michael will bring assistance to that. And I already forgot, what was the beginning of that question? There's like three questions.
Yeah. Does Archangel Raphael have any messages or advice on their healing at this time?
Oh, the heart chakra is a place to put your attention to release. There's a lot of lifetimes in the Middle Ages on this planet within your heart chakra. A lot of lifetimes that did feel like they didn't go anywhere as you'd like it to, but you did the best you could. but still feel unfulfilled. A lot of unfulfilled lifetimes on this they're in the middle age time period because of the mindset at that time. Is to send a healing to that. They had purpose. Even if they felt like it had no purpose, they did. And this is the time to release that.
Okay. And next is Amy. For some reason, I have a fascination with the Kardashians and all that I want to know how they get their power. Are they witches, or are they performing sexual favors for people in Hollywood, or are they part of the Cabal sacrifices or Masonic secrets?
Yes, they are part of the Cabal vibration of mind control. That is, they aren't necessarily part of the Cabal itself, but they are being manipulated greatly, as you can see. And it's not always doing of a great favor to any of them because they sell themselves out to riches and don't have really an identity to themselves. Not really. It's a public identity, but they don't really know themselves. And some of them want to scream for what we are seeing. And because you have had incarnations that are similar to this. Understand, you've been in their shoes. That's why it feels so connected to them. So you know exactly what they've been through. I do see France, lifetime of great wealth in their 1700s. Before the Civil War broke out. So, Intuit, Lady Intuit, whatever she calls herself. I cannot pronounce it here, but I believe you know who I'm speaking of. So yes, you're during that time. So yes, you know exactly what that feels like, and you've had other incarnations that are similar to that. Blessings.
Okay, second question. The other day, hold on. Okay, I didn't read the second part of that first one. It was, what are they doing and how does it all work for them, and are they creating negative karma and their choices?
Yes, they're not doing themselves any favors. They sold themselves out, as you can see.
Oh.
And they do have negative karma, but they will deal with that in other lifetimes, it seems. Or this one, depending on what old age does to them. But it does seem memory loss will begin to attack. I believe Kim Kardashian memory loss will start to happen in an older age. The mother, I believe, will be the mind will be fine, but the ego is her issue.
Okay. And second question, the other day my cat Asher told me and Archangel Michael are buddies and that they hang out together a lot. When he told me that, I also felt like Archangel Michael has been helping my cat protect and heal me. Can you tell me more about the connection between Archangel Michael and my cat Asher?
Well, yes, your cat is an incarnated. I do see a male energy connected to your cat. It could be a female vibration there somewhere, but I see more of a male energy there that is watching over you. He has had male lifetimes on other worlds and on this one. So he came here as a cat basically just to watch over you, basically. And they do a lot in Astral. They do a lot protecting. They don't realize they do. Animals do, especially cats, take dark entities and tell them to get lost. Dogs do it to a certain extent, but cats have a stronger power with that. So I'm wondering what cats do all day. They usually keep spirits out of your house, basically. Negative ones. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Jim F637. I have been dealing with a digestive tract issue for nearly 3 years. How can I finally heal this and reconnect with my intuition and positive emotions?
Well, we are seeing to connect to a doctor would be good for that. We do see orange juice as a good vibration because the acid would be good, but yes, it'd still be good to see an actual doctor or physician for these type of vibrations. One moment. The moon energy would be good for you also, to connect to the moon's energy. Not to say it'll fully cure you, but it will help your energy. You are very connected to the moon from what you're seeing.
Okay. And does Archangel Gabriel or higher self have any information or messages for me? I would appreciate an infusion of love and joy. Thanks.
Well, yes, your time here, yes, is part of the awakening process. Understand, even with this kind of health deficiency, you can still work with it. You're actually very connected to the reptilians, but a very positive reptilian energy. Actually, a very funny reptilian species you are connected to. They don't really have a name, but They're quite humorous. They are part of this. The comedians on this world that do connect to their negativity, I believe you're, what is his name? Hold on a minute. Is that giving me a name of the bald-headed one with a mustache on his face? So either way, the redhead comedian, he's part of the reptilian energies. I'm not getting into a name at the time, but either way, you're part of that energy also. And yes, they are positive reptilians, but they also have a kind of a dark side for their humor. But either way, so it's something for you to connect with if you wish. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Wanda 11. I asked the Pleiadians to help me connect to my star family. I haven't had any response. Could you give me advice on how to go about this? Blessings.
Well, they're doing this in mostly astral at this time, as they're not going into detail what is going on. I do see a horse being around you at this time that's watching over you. He's not going into detail of who he is. I believe in the meditation you will see more clearly. If they don't not see anything, most likely they'll give you a message in meditation form. But right now, there's not an answer right now. They're not giving me one. This is a personal connection. That's why. It cannot be said here. That's why. Blessings.
Okay. And second question. Since last Tuesday channeling, I have had severe sadness and depression. I don't believe this is mine. Could you tell me where this is coming from?
You're going through a release process, it seems. There's a part of you that has not been explored yet that can bring a release. There's a part of you that it is causing a blockage for your Pleiadian connection also. It is a deep healing that needs to be done in a past life that's been causing issue. I do see Germany in World War II that's causing a lot of that blockage.
Okay. And next is Angie S. What is the name of the reptilian that scratched my face?
Murdoch. I don't know if that's his name, but it's the name he's using. A lot of reptilians use that name, so technically it is his name.
Okay. And next, our second question. During my abductions, is it my astral body that is taken or physical? When was the last abduction?
I believe it's mostly astral, but there has been a physical, but mostly in your childhood. It was only done for a very short time, meaning they stopped time. It was not, they would not know if you're a god or not, physically. I believe it was mostly the grays involved with that, but it was not necessarily of a negative vibration, not that I could tell. But it wasn't exactly the easiest vibration either, but mostly it's an astral connection. But most of the time you go willingly from what I'm seeing. So it's not necessarily an abduction, unless you're connecting to something I am not.
Okay. Next is... sorry, one moment.
Yes, take your time.
Okay. Chat room 2, and first one is Donna Riggs. Blessings. My brother-in-law Ronnie is having heart issues. Can you see what the issue is? And send healing and tell me his angel's name, please.
Yes, there's a possibility of a heart transplant, possibly. I don't believe it's been fully connected to yet. Possibly. Angel's name, Raphael is the strongest energy around him at this time. Blessings.
Okay. And are there any messages from a crossover loved one that will benefit my situation in the near future? I appreciate your insight. Much love.
Only thing I have with that is the connection from Yeshua's energy. Yes, connecting to Yeshua's energy will help you see more clearly and connect to more of your guides. As there has been many blockages around you for your full connection purpose. As it does say that you're not fully ready to connect, but it does not mean you cannot connect. That is up to you. Because the power does live within you, but it has been pushed aside for some reason of personal preference. But you can connect to Yeshua's energy for healing. As for your brother's situation, connect to Yeshua's energy also, and receive messages from him. He is there at your assistance. Messages.
Okay. And Next question is from Kina. Good evening. When the mind chose an identification to embody itself, it is linked to fragments. It is linked to fragment selves we carry, or so it is possible to shift into another identity with the mind running and without solving the fragmented frequencies we carry.
Yes, it is. That is up to you to do this, but yes, everyone can have their own method of doing this. You don't necessarily have to, not necessarily a necessity, but if you wish to do this, yes. You bring more positive vibrations through your body if you wish, but there are other ways of going about it, but yes, that will work fine. 1 moment. Connecting to your higher self also will help you in this process. Bring your higher self energies. The knowledge from the higher energies can help you also have the clearing of this that you'd like to do here. Blessings.
Okay, second question. Is there any messages or sharing from Kuan Yin or my higher self? Meanwhile, she's still in this. Oh, wait. Meanwhile, you are in. Sorry. Is there any messages or sharing from Kuan Yin or my higher self? Meanwhile, you are in stillness. How to feed the mind with trust? Have a nice weekend.
Well, for trust, that is up to you. It's all up to you what you want to trust. The more trust you have, the more positive vibrations you have around yourself, to clear out any type of manipulations, to use Kuan Yin's energy if you like, or the energies of Yeshua, or your angels, your higher self, whatever it might be you wish to connect to, can help you have more trust. It is to give away that fear, and to not give into fear, and to have more trust. The more trusting you are, the more powerful your connection to your spirit will be. And that is one reason why people do not connect, because they do not trust it. They are afraid, they're not understanding. The more you trust it, the more it will be easier for a connection.
Okay. And next is chat room. Yeah, chat room 3. And I'm waiting for it to load again. Meanwhile, it's loading. My questions. Any messages from you?
You seem to be connected to a reptilian guard at this time. As you removed this reptilian from his place, I believe it was watching over, not going into full detail, like a colony of some kind. The duties of this reptilian, removed them. It does seem like you're connecting more with the Yael. It seems like this reptilian guard was keeping you from healing purposes. This was in the past, recent past, but now you have more Yael coming through and more Arcturian energies. And I also see Pleiadians, that you're very connected to the Pleiadians. You've had many lifetimes within their species. I believe they're in the Orion Wars as a Pleiadian. It was, yes, and you even stopped reincarnating with their energies because it felt like they surrendered their energies. They were over their head, you could say, during the Orion Wars. They lost a lot of their species, and you feel like some of them gave up too easily also. And they're highly manipulated by the reptilians over time. So you're going through a healing process with them, from what I'm seeing at this time. Listen.
Okay. And anything about my parents? Any messages that might come from passed on loved ones or angels, maybe?
But at this time, they're going through a healing process at this time. They're very patient from what we are seeing. And that's what you're grateful. As for the grandchildren that are, they're watching over their grandchildren very strongly, which your parents are watching over your children very strongly, and they bring a protection around them also. They're not aware they're bringing their own angels to protect the children, constantly angel protection around them. It's like a shield around them, constantly flowing. I just wanted to let you know. That is the only message at this time.
Thank you. And page 3 is still acting up. It did have a few questions, but it's not loading currently. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Now, let's see if I can find the questions.
Yes.
Okay, chat room 3. From Chloe, a piece of paper for no apparent reason flew off our table at a restaurant today. What was that?
That was a Pleiadian, just getting your attention. I believe it was a tall blonde Nordic. Nothing else. I'm not receiving any message or anything. Messages.
Okay, and any messages for her?
Yes, to be more curious and not to be so skeptical of others' intentions, to just flow with life. You're kind of stopping life sometimes and just enjoy life. You're not enjoying life as you could be because you're too busy analyzing it to death. That's from your guides. To less analyze and more enjoyment, go swimming somewhere, just relax and do something new for a change will help your vibration. That's up to you. Blessings.
Okay, next is Marianne A. Hello, any messages for me, like any galactic assignments that I have been on?
Yes, it does seem like you're with the Arcturians, but you're watching, as an Arcturian being, you're watching the children on this planet. As for their upbringing, there are certain ones that you're connected to in past lives that you connect to as an Arcturian on this planet. To help them with their timelines and to assist them for not getting blocked by other beings who wish to manipulate. Some of these children are very math-like wizards, to give you an idea of who these are. But most likely, you do not know who they are, but you never know. You might connect to their vibrations, might get indication. Blessings. I believe there are in high school at this time. Something like that. Blessings.
Okay, and any past life histories between my twin sisters, Margine and Martha?
Yes, I do see you during a time frame of your biblical time of Samson. The one that, anyway, the Hercules of your planet, the Samson energies in your Bible. I believe you had an incarnation during that time. I believe you actually know him also. I think there was also a love affair here and there also, but wasn't. And with your twin sisters there and then also. With your twin sisters, I do see that vibration. As for other incarnations, that's the only one I do. They're separate. They're not this. You've had. That's the only incarnation I can see it where you're actually together. It could be others. They're not being clear, but as your close connections, there's mostly Pleiadian incarnations from what I see. I do see reptile lifetimes also. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Vasco Blazbeski. Hi, peace and blessings. What are the names of my guardian angels, and do they have any messages for me?
One calls, you said angels? What did you say again? Excuse me. Names of his guys or angels?
Yeah, the names of his guardian angels, and do they have any messages?
Ah, yes, that's what I thought. 1 moment. One is named Red. Another one is named Blue. Blue and Red. While Blue is a female, energies, she's actually more of a light blue energy. 1 moment. To trust your instincts. Let go of fear, trust your instincts, not to worry. You are connected to Venetian energies, and that Venetian energies brought you to this planet for healing purposes of others and yourself, and to enhance your soul. But mostly, you're here for your family because you don't want to leave. You don't want them to come to this world without you, as you love them very much, of course.
And second question for Bosco, any messages from the Pleiadians? Much love.
One moment. Yes, they say you're connecting to a lot of canines right now in Astral to bring up your spirits, but also to get guidance from them at this time. And they can be, the Doberman energy is very, they have their own Buddha within the Dobermans, and you go to that Buddha of the Dobermans all the time. I believe you can visualize that in some regard. It's quite humorous. It is humorous, but it's also very healing lessons.
Okay, Ishta, that's the last of the questions for tonight. Thank you very much.
Yes. Send light and love to your society as you grow up to your spiritual vibrations. We do see in the next 6 months also that many that are connected will become more connected and feel as if they're leaving their bodies a lot. But I don't want to name names at this time. But some you always do leave your body, but you don't know always aware. Many of you start becoming aware. For good purposes, of course. Blessings to you. All right, blessings all.